The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. We're going to inspect it. Sigh. Here we go again. Howdy all, Master Sergeant Porkins here, and welcome back to another playthrough of West of Loathing. Where we last left off, we were looking for the third horse, and I didn't think we had enough picks to be able to pick this little lock inside of the ore hole mine, but I ended up finding a couple, so let's go back here and give this thing some hell. If I remember correctly, it's the tools that we needed to get, and I had found a couple in a haystack. I didn't realize that you could actually find a needle in every single one of those haystacks. There we go. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there is a pretty nice crowbar. Nice. I like the crowbar. That's good stuff. Oh, wait. Hold on. I gotta do the thing again. Here we go. We gotta do the blasting caps. That's what it was. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. You got an item. Blasting cap. Is my guy doing a handstand off the lantern? Is he doing that? Yes, he's doing that. That's pretty damn amazing. This looks dangerous. Hook the plunger to it. After fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Well, damn it. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. Boom! There you go, it's gone. That's awesome. What is this? There's still some meat ore in this cart. Score, you gain 50 meat. Ooh, dig something too. I got a silver nugget. Hell yeah. Like a silver meat nugget. You see the dark horse. Barely. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. Winnie. So quiet. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more of like a crippling introverted away from you. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospective, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to your horse. Here you go. Yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding her own shadow. Come on, please. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Ah, come on. Nay. Eat the oats yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out of the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See, perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. Once again, she backs away. Try to pet her again. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie? The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Damn horse. Okay, so we got the horse. That's good. Huh, what's in this crack? You bend down and shine your lantern in the cracked rock and barely make out a square shape down in there. Well, it's at arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box in the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with a rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. So apparently I'm going to need a lot of dynamite. Alright, so we're going to get out here. We're going to go talk to the hostler, because he's got horses. because we brought back all 3 horses. Why can't I just ride to, you know, Dirtwater like this? I can do it like this. That's a lot of horses. Well, we got the ghost horse, we got the introverted horse, we got the crazy horse, and a standard horse. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending me back my dark horse. You gained 300 meat. Hells yeah. Sure thing. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. You gain 100 meat. So technically, you'd get 1,000 meat. We're doing that. So, can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to the riders. Once you buy one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you into? I'll take the basic model, shifty-looking dark one. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Well, guess what? I'm going to go with the one with the crazy eyes. I gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is there something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But... well, he likes sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the local weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things. I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time. Color me intrigued. I'll take him. Yeah, we got him. Here's the keys, right? Safe. So 1,000 meat, I'm going to give him a name. Well, Tim, I'm not going to call him Tim. It is standard fair to call him Poop Apples. This is what it is. Poop Apples. You sure want to name your horse Poop Apples? Yes. All right, Poop Apples is the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southeast-west map. What? Okay. It's your new horse, Poop Apples, right? Poop Apples out of town? No, not yet. So we got to figure out who we're going to take with. We either got the old man, or we got the gal with the gun, or we got the doctor in here. I think we're going to head on off. Ride Poop Apples out of town. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business will be gone forever. Remain unfinished. Are you sure you want to leave? Yeah, because I heard this game you actually have to play through more than once to do certain things. So, yes, I'll be good. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, someone to share the trail with. Someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Crazy Pete, Doc, Alice, Susan Cochran. I'll take the Doc with me. You knock on Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your XP for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I shall promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent? I'm going to start spending it manually. Okay, now you have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character screen when you want and spend your XP. Yes. You consult the southeast-west map of the Hostler gave you. It lists 2 things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company westernmost camp. Nice. We're going to go Dirtwater. Let's head on out. Alright, we're in Dirtwater. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. I got my crazy horse. She seems upset. Poop Apples whinny as you approach him. I comb his hair. He makes some sort of a glurk noise. Leave him alone. Hit your partner. What does she want? What's up, Doc? If we're going to look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. Do you know where they are? Yeah, I did some research into the territory cemeteries a while back. Territory cemeteries? Territory cemeteries. Did you see if there was a pattern, okay? Aha. Sorry. Anyways, there's not one too far away from here. You discovered a new map, the Dave Yard. What? The Dave? What do you think we should do next? Well, if you're gonna look to find out the lay of the land, I guess a railroad crew would be able to give you a fairly literal interpretation. Makes sense. Alright, so there's a room for rent, too. Choir Within. What is the name of this one? It's the Jewel Saloon, Dirtwater Mercantile. Dirtwater Post Office, sponsored by LT&T. Jail, lot available. There's a lots here. There's a lot of lots. Kind of odd. Not a lot available past this point. Nothing past here. Alright. Fair enough. I think it was going to the mercantile. Sundry provisions. Various groceries. Assorted cosmeticables. Whoa! Advanced cow punching, disposable binoculars, more dynamite. And we got a shovel. Wow, a shovel cost a lot. Thank God I got one of those. Vienna blood sausages. What? We need to do the advanced cow punching, though. Read this to learn a new cow punching skill. This is a single volume from the sprawling encyclopedia of cow punching knowledge. Hell yeah, we're going to buy this. What is this? Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Use to discover new map location if you can find a high vantage point. Ooh, dynamite. Damage an enemy in combat and is sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Plum pudding. They call this plum pudding because it's made from goat milk extract from plump udders. Oh, okay. Soda crackers. These are crackers made with highly caffeinated cola instead of water. They sound revolting. And then tooth powder. This is a less convenient precursor to toothpaste used with less convenient precursor to toothbrushes. And then Vienna blood sausages. This can of stubby sausages is made of mostly of blood and a syrup that is also made of mostly of blood. Well, that's a good thing that we got all this. Can't see why not. So we got the book. So we're going to have to read the book. Where is that book? There it is. There's a chapter about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp, a combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all your enemies. There's a chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Gives Thick Skin, a skill increases your armor, protecting you against melee. There's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-up that makes your abs really thick. Gives Brawny, a perk that increases your max HP. You know, I like the whole fact. Let's do Brawny. After you're done, you tear the book in half as testament to your newfound strength. That's what I'm talking about. Damn right I do. The button says that. Awesome. All right, character. What are we going to do? I think we got experience points. Oh, no, I got unspent experience. That's what it is. Good. See what the Jewel Saloon has to offer. Almost like, oh, we got a spittoon there. This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. All right, inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is a pretty nice saloons go. Actually, glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks. A poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but the spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. We're going to inspect it. Sigh, here we go again. All right, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which probably has been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad because the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth distilled and concentrate until it's consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. We're going in it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something, the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except of maple it's flavored with the insides of mouth of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and never brushed their teeth. Yeah, we're going in. Glorp. You feel like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it is basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that you will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Hooray! I don't even know what that is, but it's nasty. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit, and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. This item goes in your offhand. I get +3 melee attack damage and 3 spell damage. Actually, that's not a bad little tool. That's pretty cool, though. But it's filled with stuff. They got guess room. What the hell is that? These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. It's your partner. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Haywood. Glad to know you, Haywood. Folks around here call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Find us a room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. Interested? How much it costs? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella. He paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You see, like a decent sort, so the room's kind of yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, thanks. I like it. That's a good thing. Talk to him again. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with the piano player. Piano player, what? Oh my goodness. I thought the music sounded a little off. Well, yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. Well, I'll see what I can do. Thanks, I poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This is suddenly taking a strange turn. Alright, so we got a gas room. Oh. You look at yourself in the mirror, insult yourself. You call yourself a yellow-bellied, yellow-livered jerk. You gain the effect angry. Insult yourself again. You better not insult yourself anymore. You'll get angry and you're liable to pass out. Okay, so there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. It's Haywood and the Doc and Poop Apples. What's this? There's a postcard on this little table. Take it. You got an item. Blank postcard. It's your bed. Sleep. We can get some sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're singing old songs about death while fleeing from a cloud of vapor. For some reason, you meet someone who looks exactly like a wolf in a porcelain doll clothes but isn't. You wake up ready to face a new day. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. Yeah. Cool. What's this cowpoke want? That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Okay. Piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not very good. Pick the lock. There's a hatch in the... Check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong. Given all the plinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. I need a high mysticality. I am not ready for that. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. Slop? What about slop? The man points to the sign on the counter. Slop, 5 meat. Buy some slop. You got a plate of slop. Sloppy. This is a plate of the slop they serve the Jewel and dishwater. It's probably dishwater. They should really hire better kitchen staff before some competing restaurant moves in and eats their lunch. You choke down the slop, wondering why pigs always seem to enjoy this stuff so much. You gain the effect slop fed. Well, these guys are having a spirited discussion about guns, which of theirs is nicer. Oh, they're just kind of just pointing guns at each other. Whoa, hey, you know. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. Oh, that's a stage. Cowbell, hit it. Hit it again. And again. I'm going to hit it a whole bunch of times. Sure, fellow, set it back up. There we go. Yeah, I gained a little XP for that. One more time. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? What the hell's going on? Let's go in the kitchen. Oh, that's not a good sound. This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. This is also where he parks his beer. Ah, good. Atop this potbelly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top slop pot. Thank God I said that slow. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. Well, it happens there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Yeah, isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things? Well, look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet is a military camp. Because it used to make gunpowder? Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. The chef marks the fort in your map. All right, we're Fort Cowardice. The shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. All right, there's a lot of little things we can do in here. Poker room. This poster says, rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. We can go on forever. You gonna make it through? Is it always through? I think that's good. Did we get it? That is awesome. The fact that there's so many different little rules and stuff, but that's pretty cool. I'm going to go back and play that again sometime. Now, what else is there in town? We had the Jewel Saloon. We had the Dirtwater Mercantile. Now, let's go check out the post office. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm Haywood Jablomi. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send this postcard. Well, alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. Well, that'll be one of them prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then. Nice. So we just sent a postcard off to Mom and Pa back at house, so... The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to be sheriff. I could be sheriff maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances or even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnations make you think you're qualified to be sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way. She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot ever to strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry, Jesus Christ. It's okay, like I said, it's happening all the time. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. She points right behind her and off to the right, respectively. Take your leave. All right, so we got wanted posters. It's a wanted poster. No, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. The poster reads, Wasted. The Stripey Gang for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon, 1,000 meat. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low down, no fashion scent hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Not just now. It's a wanted poster, a wanted poster, if accurate correctly. It says wanted, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them or they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is ambiguous. Want to go after them? Not right now. I think we can start doing some like bounty hunting missions. That's pretty cool. Empty cells. There's a lot of cells back here. This empty cell is all ghostly as it is. I'll just head on back over and be like, hey baby. Howdy, what you need? I just want to say hi. Well, I'll best get back to work. Shikasa to say to you, should be doing something more important. Well, crap. Alright. Oh, there's a kid with the... This little girl selling some flowers. Buy some. 50 meat? Might as well. You got sweet smelling flowers. Thank you, mister. I got flowers. This is nice. Well, since we made it back here in town, this water is for horses only. Since we made it finally into town here in Dirtwater, there's a lot of little things that we can do around here. And I think we can save that for the next episode, especially doing some bounty hunting. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you coming on out. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, give that like, subscribe, and notification button some hell. And I will see you all in the next battlefield. Deuces!